Today on our 2018 Ford Edge, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima CoreBar roof rack system. Now the main thing that separates this roof rack system with others is the crossbars are made out of a steel that's covered in a nice hard plastic. Now this increases the maximum load capacity to 220 pounds. But you will want to check in your Edge's owner's manual to make sure your roof can support that. Go ahead and use whichever number is lower. Now because of the crossbar's steel design, it only accepts the use of clamp-on style accessories. From the bottom to the top of the roof, you have 3 inches of clearance. Now our crossbars are held in place by 4 baseline towers, which feature rubber coating, that way we don't damage or harm our vehicle's finish. All the hardware is covered by our covers here. For extra security, you can purchase Yakima locking cores that insert here. Our baseline towers are held in place by these clips, which are also rubber coated. That way we don't damage the vehicle's finish. Now that we've gone through the features, we'll go ahead and walk you through the install. Now we already have the front bar installed for you. And to find its placement, per the instructions, we're going to measure 14 inches from the front of the windscreen to the front of the pad. You do that for both sides. Now the rear one installs very similar. We'll go ahead and show you that now. Now it's time to install the mounting hardware to our bar. This side's already done, so it's time to move on to this side. First, grab your baseline tower and your rubber pad assembly. Snap them together. You'll hear it click. Make sure that the indented part faces outward. Grab your mounting plastic clip here. We're going to pop that into place. You'll hear it click. We're going to install our bracket here. And make sure, kind of eyeball it to make sure you have it going the right way. What you'll do is insert it with our included tool. Just give it a few turns and tighten it loosely. So that way we have a little bit of play in it. Go ahead, let's slide it onto our bar. Now per our instructions, from the center of our bar, which is indicated by this arrow, we're going to measure 19 and 15/16 of an inch. We're going to want that measurement to end at the beginning of our baseline tower here. So let's take that measurement. All right, looks like we're right there. Now when you snug this bolt up here, make sure it's in the center of the 3 indicators. Our included tool has a built-in torquing device. So go ahead and turn it until it clicks. Come back to the mounting bracket and turn that until it clicks. Now that we have the mounting hardware assembled, let's go ahead and set our bar on the Edge's roof very carefully. Now in order to find our placement of the rear bar, we're going to have to take a few measurements. Per the instructions, we're going to measure from the front of the rear bar to the front of the front bar. And we're looking for 32 inches. Alright, so we're spot on there. And make sure to do the other side. Alright, you look good there. We're going to grab our fit clips and install these right here. They just simply push in there. Now that both of our clips are in place, they're going to need to be adjusted. Now we'll do that by taking our torque tool and first adjusting this bolt to remove any play out of the clip, and it's nice and flush against our door rail here. And by adjusting this, we'll tighten it up in small increments from side to side to pull the roof rack down evenly. Go to this side. Perform the same procedure. We'll keep tightening until our tool clicks, and the click lets us know that the proper torque has been achieved. As you can hear there, close these caps simply by pushing down on them. You can go ahead and install our end caps. And those install, we're just inserting them into the tube, pushing them in. Lastly, we're ready for our flush mount caps, and those install by taking the bottom hooks. Get those started first. Give them a good push. You'll hear them clip. Now that we have our Yakima roof rack system installed on our Ford Edge, we're ready to hit the road with roof mounted accessories. Things like cargo boxes, bike racks, and more. And that concludes our test fit of our Yakima CoreBar roof rack system on our 2018 Ford Edge.